You always have a topic sentence that clearly states the two ideas you're going to explore. And then if you're going to refer to any readings or any other outside sources, make sure you put a works cited. When you have these three criteria, you already put yourself into the A range, 78 and higher, right? If you're missing some of these things, then it's not there. But this is not an assessment of activity, but this is just good practice. When you get to the exam, for example, I'm looking for these three things automatically: a title, a topic sentence, and the works cited, MLA done properly. So those three things will automatically put you at around 78, depending on the quality of the writing, okay? Again, the question for this final question, for this final unit, is two personal connections to media. And that's up to you how you want to decide how that unfolds. I was going to show you some videos, but I'll upload them to the recording of this week. I was going to show you a video about Marshall McLuhan. He's one of the people that you read. I was going to show you a video from Cam McPherson, and he was, I think, the first person you read in this unit. But this is an old video, but he's an Ontario high school teacher. He's from my province here. And he designed a lot of the media contents of grade 11 English. So if you're interested, you can watch, and he answers questions about why students need to study the media. Marshall McLuhan is from, I think, the unit 4 or 5, but his writing, he's a famous Canadian, if you don't know anything about him, but he predicted the rise of the internet. He died in 1980, but before he died, in about 1970, he predicted that there would be a technological form that would connect the world that would have positive and negative effects on society. He didn't call it the internet. He just said there would be a global technology to connect all human beings. So Marshall McLuhan is a very important Canadian in terms of media and also how the internet became to be something that many people love and many people don't. Many people don't like. There's the Slido in the chat box there. Now let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, so let's do the final presentation and then that'll be it for us today. So do you know how to set up? Okay, you go ahead and you do what you need to do. The rest of us will wait.
Okay.
Before you present, wow, look at that. Before you present, the other thing too is Unit 7, this is activity 7. Activity 7 is set up very strangely because the writing part of it goes into activity 6, and then activity 7 is just the poster. To make my life easier, and so I'm not giving you the wrong marks, if you can put them together in activity 7, then I can check them together. Okay, I've already marked a couple of them that I've missed, and sorry about that. But I tried to rephrase the question so you can only submit it into activity 7, just because I've missed a couple before, and I have like 100 students here, grade 11 and 12. So every day I'm thinking, what am I teaching today? What's going on? So you have to remember I'm old, so you have to remind me what to do on occasion. Okay, go.
I'll be presenting about this activity 7.
Mhm.
The title that I chose is Force Control on You. Like, as in, like, the whole 3 stories, like they are being forcefully controlled. So yeah. For the strangers that came to town, I used the cloud outline near the title uh, because it's to suggest, like, sometime in cartoons that you can see, like, when you're thinking or like wondering about something, the clouds form near the character's head. It's to
Mhm.
portray the uh, local people of Seringa Street, to suggest that they are like thinking what's the two witches family is like. And also the clouds are always moving, so it might be to show that the witches families are like moving from one place to another.
Wow, good.
For the picture, I chose a kid being left out is to show that even though the Duvich's kids are talented, they were being left out and they never stayed behind school. Except instead they went back to their house straight away after school, since they don't have any friends and the other kids don't accept them, so their actions are being controlled. For the brave new world present, for the brave new world, I chose the rectangle as an outline near the title because it's to show that it has a fixed shape, and then we can see that the citizens of the world state only have to think inside the box, not outside the box. Also, for the image, you can see that people are being treated like systems or computers as they're being scanned.
Mhm.
So it conveys that the world state wants them to think what they want to what the world state wants to think. And furthermore, furthermore, they are being controlled by various types of technology, such as such as hypnopedia. So it will lead to no individuality. For the tempest, I chose a star as an outline for the near the title, because it has to do with magical theme, and you can see creatures such as Ariel in the play. For the image, I just chose a puppeteer holding two puppets. It's to show that the main protagonist, Prospero, he orchestrated the whole action of the play, really, and he manipulated and controlled everybody. Controlled everybody. Also, the difference in the size of the three men in the picture conveys a difference in power to the end.
Okay. Can you, sorry, I missed it. Can you tell me why you chose the star?
Oh, it's to do with magical theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like it. I like the images. Sorry, are you finished? I'm talking
Yeah, I finished.
already. Okay, sorry. Sometimes I interrupt, but no, I really like it. Did you choose these images or did you design them or did you find them or
I
combine them?
just I just found them in on
Did you add color to them or
no, I didn't do anything.
really? You just
Yeah.
found them like these on the internet? Wow, because they're really, I mean, they're very strong images too. Really good. You know, for me, and I like the whole poster. It's really good. It's really well done. But I like the idea of using a cloud, a rectangle, and a star to represent the different stories and the meanings behind it. I think that gives your poster a lot of um, not just mystery, but it gets if you didn't if I just saw this on the wall, I would have to think really hard about why there's a cloud and a rectangle and a star. And that's a really good point of creating these kinds of posters, especially if you read the information about these posters. These posters are supposed to make you think. They're not just supposed to give you the idea. So I really like it. Um, what was your favorite out of these three? Or did you like any of them? Stories. Which story did you like the most?
Um, the strangers that came to town.
Why? Why did you like that one the most?
Because it's not a lot to read.
Okay. Yes, that's one answer. But what about the message of the story? Is that the one that you relate to the most, or the one that you felt had the most power? Or
Yeah, kinda. Because
do you can you see how these three stories connect? What's the connecting idea between the three?
um, like they are being controlled without any consent.
Yeah, kind of. The idea of being controlled, the idea of power, who's in control, and also I think for me, aside from your answers, the idea of fitting into society, right? How do these individual stories talk about society and what's your expectation of society? You know, like even in The Tempest, when what's his name, Prospero gets kicked out of his society, it's only because his brother wants to have power, right? And in order for his brother to get power, he has to kick his other brother to another island, right? It's always about fitting in. Like, where do you belong in your society? That's just another idea that I've given you. Maybe because it's on the exam. I don't know. Maybe that's a hint. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, that's good. Any other questions? I'm going to see if I can find a reaction for you. These are new to me. Let's see if that works. All right. Clapping. Any other positive comments or suggestions for Tanzania?
Stop sharing. Well, I like the cloud shapes and everything. That's why it was really, it was great. Again, as Mr. Darryl said, it lets a thing, and it was very fantastic.
Yeah, you got us to think about those shapes. I was really thinking. I noticed the cloud right away, and I thought, I wonder if he's going to say anything, and you did. I was like, wow, you're thinking. That's good. That's good news. That's good for you. You're thinking. Any other comments? Positive? Problems? Suggestions?
I like the stage, like where there was
Yeah,
like a stage and then
that was a
they were
good
all,
idea too. Yep, like everything's being performed, like everything is on a stage, which, you know, that's Shakespeare's, one of Shakespeare's famous sayings is life is
A performance? I don't know.
something. Life is a stage. That's one of his famous lines. Life is a stage. Life is like a performance. You're right. Okay, so that's it for this week, folks. I'm going to wrap up the maybe the media unit next week. If you are finishing your ISU this week, you can present them. Remember, anytime you present anything like those U47, U49, and the ISU, you can get higher marks for them. Maybe next week we'll do. I'll wrap up the media uh, videos that I wanted to show. If not, I think we only have 2 classes left. I'm not sure how it's working out. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but I don't know either. So we'll just keep going. I'll just figure it out whenever they tell me. But other than that, any questions or problems with today? I'm going to upload, once you upload your posters, if you have already, I'll change the marks probably within the next half hour. I'll do it now so I don't forget. Okay. 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 Thanks, everybody. See you. Have a good week. Have a good day. Sorry, have a good day. I know it's early. Bye-bye.